I do all my own stunts, you know what I mean? People pay a lot of money to come to the theater. They want to know what I'm doing inside, you know?
Jim Carrey has always made people laugh with his impressions. This time, he acted like Jack Nicholson while hosting an award show. His voice and facial expressions were very accurate. It was so good that even Jack Nicholson laughed and enjoyed the moment.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
As if that wasn't enough, he then does a quick Robert De Niro meatball commercial impression. From the eyes to the mouth to his famous head tilt, he gets every detail just right.
Now that's a spicy meatball.
What really makes Carrey special is that he uses his whole body, not just his voice. His Clint Eastwood impression is a great example. With his twisted facial expressions, cold stare, and gravelly voice, he captures the legend in a way only Jim can.
I love that tape. And I show it to all my friends. Well, maybe we'll just turn the camera on and let him go.
This time, the laughs weren't coming from Carrey, but from Jeff Daniels. During SNL's Family Reunion sketch, Daniels surprised everyone by appearing as Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. The moment was so unexpected that it left Carrey completely shocked and speechless.
Hey, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I don't think so.
In a Bruce Almighty outtake, Carrey suddenly does an over-the-top Sammy Davis Jr. impression. Christopher Darr tries to stay serious, but he quickly starts laughing. When Carrey notices, he keeps the act going until both of them can't stop laughing.
Soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. Doompa. Doopa.
When I'm done rolling up this booger, should I eat it or throw it out the window?
From the exaggerated lisp he uses in many skits to the way he hilariously mocks McConaughey's Lincoln commercials with that over-the-top nasal style, Carrey has done the impression many times, and every time, someone in the room can't keep a straight face.
Drive around in my Lincoln, rolling this booger. It's not even a booger anymore.
Oh, okay,
it's more of an anchor.
Jim Carrey was frequently acting off-script throughout the production of Ace Ventura. In one particular scene, he humorously mimicked William Shatner's legendary quote from The Twilight Zone, and the performance was so impressive that the creators kept it in the movie.
There's someone on the way. Something.
Talk about an unforgettable start to a career. What's more impressive than doing one great impression? Doing more than a dozen. From James Dean and Jack Nicholson to Bruce Dern and Clint Eastwood, Carrey performed them one after another in his very first TV appearance.
James Dean.
And even after all those spot-on impressions, he wasn't done. He finished with a full Elvis Presley performance, copying the hip moves and that smooth Southern style perfectly. Sylvester Stallone is one of the hardest stars to imitate. His tough presence and gravelly voice are not easy to copy. But in an In Living Color sketch, Jim didn't just play a beaten-up Rocky. He made the character feel incredibly real, almost like Rocky himself.
You just wanna, you move.
Easy, not too many syllables.
I got lightheaded there.
And if that wasn't enough, during his appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, he showed that the transformation was completely real. It was all him, with no CGI or special effects involved.
I do all my own stunts, you know what I mean? People pay a lot of money to come to the theater. They want to know what I'm doing inside, you know?
Jim can turn into almost anyone in seconds. His over-the-top Bruce Dern impression didn't just make Bruce laugh, his daughter couldn't stop laughing either.
Can't keep a good man down, can you, Bruce? Can ya? You look at me when I'm talking to you, son.
When it comes to impressions, you wouldn't expect someone to imitate themselves, but Carrey somehow did it. On the Joe Pesci show on SNL, he performs an impression inside another one, switching from Jimmy Stewart into a perfect parody of himself.
I'm Jim Carrey. I'll do anything for a laugh. I need attention 24 hours a day.
In another In Living Color sketch, Jim takes on Don Rickles, and just like the real comedian, his jokes are sharp and ruthless.
God knows I love the Arab people. I cough their names up every day. Ahmed.
He appears as a UN spokesperson who is supposed to calm the situation, but instead, he does the opposite. He starts roasting every country with classic Rickles-style insults. The jokes were so accurate that it felt like Don Rickles himself had written them.
My name is Mutombo.
Mutombo. English translation, Leroy. Look, tracks, Mutombo. White women, that way.
Impersonating a celebrity is one thing, but doing Pee Wee Herman is a whole different challenge. It's not just the unique voice, you also need the crazy facial expressions and over-the-top body movements. But for Carrey, it was just another normal day on the set of In Living Color.
Not only that,
The new Pee Wee doll comes with
turbo fast. So little Pee Wee can beat this drum.
In The Cable Guy, during the medieval times dinner scene, Carrey makes a funny reference to Anthony Hopkins' famous line from The Silence of the Lambs.
Hello, Clarice. It's good to see you again.
The moment was improvised by Carrey, and it even made Matthew Broderick break character and laugh. Fun fact, Hannibal Lecter never actually says that exact line in the movie.
Oh, Lord.
The Late Show with David Letterman was never the same when Jim appeared. Every time he came on, he turned the set into his own playground. He would suddenly jump into funny celebrity impressions like David Caruso, while Letterman couldn't stop laughing the entire time.
I before E. Except after C.
Not many people can do a Kevin Bacon impression. His intense energy and awkward cool style are hard to copy, but for Carrey, it was easy. He simply threw a shirt over his head and delivered a spot-on impression.
Kevin Bacon is Batman!
The last person you'd expect someone to make fun of is their own director. But Carrey didn't hold back. While talking about the challenges of filming Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, he shared a funny behind-the-scenes moment by doing a hilarious impression of the creative French director, Michel Gondry.
And he would say, how do you know until you try? With an attitude like that, there would never be a hot air balloon.
In the 90s, Carrey was known as the man with a million faces. He had amazing control over his facial muscles and could quickly transform into anyone he was imitating. He even performed the famous James Dean dialogue from Rebel Without a Cause with ease.
You're tearing me apart!
With his cartoon-like energy, Carrey even recreated Wile E. Coyote's funny failures using exaggerated movements and expressions.
As I say, we're gonna finish up 30 years soon. First time I've ever seen that.
Carrey is unique in the best way, so the alien impression looked easy for him. It felt less like acting and more like him just being his natural, weird self. Talk about a risky choice. In a season 2 sketch parodying the 80s sitcom Buffalo Bill, things quickly turned chaotic. The character was already wild, but once Carrey took over, he pushed it even further.
Oh, the pain is waiting that this pain would do. I could, maybe some help would be good. I could.
Dabney Coleman spent the whole sketch trying not to break and laugh.
No. Oh, hey, lady.
From Fire Marshal Bill to Homie the Clown, In Living Color featured some of Carrey's funniest moments, but his Jerry Seinfeld impression really stood out.
And why do they call it hood? What is it, like the entire city's a giant sweatshirt and that's the part you pull over your head? What is the deal?
In the sketch, Jerry and George end up in a rough neighborhood and meet two locals. Carrey fully commits to the impression and completely owns the scene.
What's with the elaborate way black guys shake hands? Hey! I haven't seen you in a long time. I think I'll smoke you and slap you and really hurt your head.